It's raining, good old Nova Scotia weather. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to be showing you how to introduce touchpad work. The reason that I use a lot of touchpad work is because I can isolate where I want my dog to be in terms of position for heels, fronts. It gets them to be aware of where their feet are, so it creates some mindfulness as well. You want to keep your sessions really short also, because if they're not short, they're not going to retain as much. As you build with your dog, you'll be able to create longer and longer duration as well. So we're going to get started. I generally prevent any dog from touching this until I am prepared to give a reward. So what we'll do here, are you ready, buddy? I always give a cue to ask him if he's ready. And the goal is literally just to put the two front paws on. He already knows this, but if you're just starting with the dog, you may have to lure them. So luring is using your hands, and I'm paying here. Every time I click, I'm paying. So, attaboy, click, pay. You don't have to use a clicker. I just have personally found it to be very quick in terms of being able to mark the direct behavior that I want to reward. Yeah, good boy. So if he decided to put all four paws on, I wouldn't mark or reward that at all. I would just say, nope, turn, disengage, and walk away. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. And sometimes you want to see the dog want to pull towards it a little bit, so we'll see here if he does. Yes, good boy, good boy. Like I said, you don't have to use a clicker. You can use a behavior marker like yes or good or break, whatever you generally use. Some people say okay, it doesn't matter. Just as long as the dog understands that it's their release cue, that's all that matters. You can change the duration. There we go. So we added a little more there. Yes, good boy. Good boy. So the second stage after your dog understands touch pad work is to start luring to move the rear end around. So generally what I do is I have their food and I'll start cupping to one side. As soon as they start to turn, I mark and pay. He knows what he's doing, so it's not going to be this quick, but I generally do left and right, and I do them in separate sessions to start. Just helps with healing positioning. We're going to try to slow him down just a little bit here. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Good job, buddy. Yeah. And then in a separate session, what I would do is turns to the other side. So this side he's a little stickier on, so we got to work more on going this way than we do the other way. So this is a really good way to see that he's not as comfortable going this way. So again, you just cup your hand and you move it. He wants to go the way he's used to. He's most confident that way. There, buddy. See how he's naturally wanting to flip to that side? So yes, good boy. You just break it down into really small pictures here. Yes, good boy. It's a good boy. Yes, good job. Yes. Ask a little more. Yes, good boy. Ask a little more here. Yes, good boy. Good boy. And I'm just using his regular meals. I'm not using anything special. I believe that a dog should be able to work for their meals, especially at a puppy age. As they start to get full, then they're not as motivated anymore. So then you'd have to try to use treats or compensate for a higher value food or toy reward. Good boy. You're getting better now. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. And I'll just show you the reasoning behind using touchpad work. Lure him out here. And if I want a really nice, yes, position to the front, I can create that. If I want a really nice heel to the right, I can start to create that. Yes, good boy. Or if I want to flip him to the left-hand side, I can do that as well. If I want him to have a really good center, I can also create that by bringing him up. Yes, good boy. I can isolate where I want him to be. Yes, good boy. And when I'm done the session, I always tell my pups they're done. You're done. And I always remove this so that I never miss an opportunity to reward in the beginning. I certainly hope this helps.